Hi, this is Misha.
And this is Jay.
And for spring of 2019, we wanted to discuss some new opportunities on the channel, some new partners we've brought in. I think Jay did some headhunting, and you know, we're going to be maybe changing the direction of the channel just a wee bit.
Yeah, we don't expect to see anything extremely different from what we've normally done, except we've just, like Misha said, we've just brought on a few partners to kind of help us out a little bit, and they were kind enough to send us a few free samples to try out, and they've asked us to give our honest opinion. So just fully expect that as we try these, you know, you're getting the same quality, truthful content that you've always gotten. So
yeah, we're not shills.
Nope, not at all. So don't let all of these brands here in front fool you or deter you into thinking that that we're being paid or any otherwise.
You know, as a wise man once said, "Motherfucker, I can't be bought."
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's, you guys know that that's been the motto of our channel since day one. So what do you say we go ahead and jump into these? And
I'm really excited. Yeah. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so this will be good.
All right. So the first sample we have here is, it's spelled Xyience. Apparently it's pronounced Xyience. And the flavor on this one is cherry lime, 0 calories, 0 sugar.
Well, it's good that the folks in the Matrix at Xyience had an energy drink to keep them going.
That's right. So we'll talk about our impressions here on these. So nice. We've got a nice
got a head going on.
A nice head going on. A nice very pale pink color. Here you go. Here.
That would be the X part of it.
Yeah, actually smells like cherry, which I wouldn't be surprised about.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. What do you think?
I'd say it's real good. It tastes like very fakely sweeted cherry with I guess a bitterness that's supposed to be lime, I'm guessing.
Help prevent scurvy.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Correction, there is vegetable juice for color in this, so there is something natural in it.
Great. Which vegetable?
It does not specify.
Well, at least we know it's not a mineral.
So I would say this one kind of has it's kind of like cherry backwash.
I could see that.
Yeah. What do you think?
Oh, it's definitely a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 for me too on this one, for sure.
Hey, just one question.
Mm-hmm.
Would 1 liter be enough, or would you want to drink 2?
You would probably want to drink 2 unless there's something on the back of this that says you probably shouldn't for your health.
Yeah, unless you have like a pre-existing heart condition, or a heart.
Pregnant women, children under 18, and just warns that you might get nervousness, irritability, sleeplessness, and occasional rapid heartbeat. And they also recommend not to mix this with alcohol, so just heads up there. Alrighty, so
all right,
we've got our first 10 out of 10, everybody. We're really excited about this. This one I'm particularly happy about. This is Herein energy drink, total body fuel, and the flavor on this is Carnival candy, which I assume is something like cotton candy, but maybe it's the flavor of circus peanuts. I'm not sure.
It's either that or, I don't know, a day with Sarah Silverman.
Okay, so it's kind of, this one's strangely clear.
Well, it's rain.
It looks a little bit like Sprite diarrhea. And
Now, is that would that be diarrhea you get after drinking too much Sprite, or would that be diarrhea like the little Sprite?
The diarrhea that comes from Sprite.
Okay, fair enough. Is this the new one?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely... Oh, it smells fresh.
Smells like bubble gum.
You know, it does kind of smell like cotton candy, I'm not gonna lie.
You ready?
Sure, yeah, excited. I'll be right back. Sorry, folks, we were just overcome with giddiness.
Yeah, we had to take a very quick break to kind of savor the flavors and think about it, because it's a very complex flavor.
Yeah, it's like a fine wine.
Mm-hmm.
Made of cotton candy.
I would say this one tastes like it smells like a melted cherry icy.
Yeah, the kind that's like been in someone's car in the summer. You know, like those nasty cups. You're like, who would ever drink out of that cup that's been in the car? This is it. This is that cup.
Well, you would think, the thing that I think is interesting is Carnival candy. You would think that would be something that would only really appeal to tiny children, but this is not recommended for persons under 18 years old. So it doesn't seem like it's for children or adults.
I can only think of one situation this would apply to.
What's that?
To Catch a Predator.
True. Yeah.
So, what do you think?
Final verdict for me. I didn't think we could get better than the Xyience, but I think we have. I think we have a new 10 out of 10. Herein total body fuel gets my 10 out of 10. Me personally, 0 sugar per serving, and we got lots of servings in here. This is going to keep you going all day.
And you're not just going to down it, and you're not going to down it and run out. Like it's something you will kind of meter and savor all day. Sure. Yeah. So yeah, definitely. I'm gonna have to disagree. I'm gonna have to say it's a 10.5 out of 10.
Sure, I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
10.5. Yeah.
You could taste that.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, ready to move on to the next one?
No, but I guess we have to.
Yeah. I mean, I could sit here and drink Herein Total Body Fuel Carnival candy flavor all day, but we're professionals here.
Yep.
Next up, we have Monster Maxx Maximum Strength. This is Solaris flavor, which I think that's all that needs to be said about that.
Yeah, we all know what Solaris tastes like.
Yep. They say, don't let the sleek can fool you. They're fully loaded and packs their biggest punch. It's injected with nitrous oxide. I'm not sure how that's either legal or moral. And then it says it's...
I saw Talladega Nights, so it works.
Out of this world flavor and Big Bang buzz. Hop on the rocket ship and enjoy the ride. Monster Maxx knows no limits. I'm sold already on the can alone, so let's get a hit of this Solaris flavor.
It definitely sounds Billy Bob Thornton approved.
So, a very pink, almost purple. Slightly oily, I would say. That must be the nitrous oxide.
Yeah.
So
we'll know if it kind of separates into a delicate film on top.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, let's take a sniff here.
That's This smells like my wife's perfume. Not like on the person, like from the bottle.
It smells like watermelon AIDS.
All right, ready?
Yep. Very sour.
That is. I think, especially after Bozo's cotton candy over there.
Mm-hmm. Very sour, kind of almost like a fruit punch flavor. With like a hint of medicine.
Well, it's like a spiked fruit punch. It's like a roofied fruit punch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Out of this world, ride the rocket.
Nitrous.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
Yeah. Definitely not false advertising.
No.
This would be great at the range, like with an AK and AR. Like, pound 3 or 4 of these and then just let loose.
Sure. Yeah, I think any any gun owner would be well fueled with one of these Monster Energy Maxx Solaris flavor. You can really taste the Solaris in it.
Yeah, definitely. It's out of this world.
So what do you think as far as ratings?
It's tough. I want to be fair and honest. So I've got to say 10 out of 10.
Yeah, this one to me is an edge case where I'm tempted to say 11 out of 10, but we have a lot of other things to try. We haven't really raised that bar yet, so I'm gonna also have to just give it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, my heart is barely beating over 150, so
I'm having a hard time holding the cup.
Yeah, we need to at least cross that 200 threshold.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Our next flavor comes to us from Mountain Dew Amp. This is a Charged Tropical Strike Game Fuel. So if you guys are out there, cosplaying Call of Duty on the range, Game Fuel has you covered. I know that whenever I'm doing serious gaming sessions, Game Fuel is what I reach for every time. For me personally, as a gamer, I really like the Game Fuel. It really keeps me amped up. It keeps me going with all the Call of Duty kids. So has an interesting plastic pop top here, very sciencey looking, with directions of open here and drink here. So we're going to see if we can figure out how to open this
So
thing
basically,
up.
they're a very considerate company. They're pretty much aiming to accommodate all intellects.
Correct. Yeah. So, wow, that's under some pressure there. Let's slide it off.
Well, when you're gaming, you don't have time to let it slowly fizz. You need that instant.
Okay, so the color of this is real interesting. I don't know if you can see it on camera there. You can see it looks like pee, but like someone that's real dehydrated.
So gamer.
So gamer, correct? Yeah. So it looks the
Or
same
meth head.
coming out as it does going in.
Which is good.
Which is good, because then you further confuse where you end and the Mountain Dew Gamer Fuel begins. And that's just splattered everywhere, so that's cool. Alright.
Well, it's engaging with you. Okay, is this the new one?
That's the new one.
Oh, my. Wonderful Bouquet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it smells a lot like pineapple Dimetap.
You know what? You're right. There was a medicine my mother always gave me when I was a kid that, no joke, smelled like this. What was that?
It's almost like, it reminds me almost like codeine or something, not that I would know what that tastes like.
Exquisite. Oh.
I'm going in for another.
Going for another, huh? Yeah. So could you drink it all night?
Oh, for sure, totally, and have. I cannot emphasize enough. Gamer Fuel gets me through those long gaming sessions of the Halo. So, first impressions for you?
Okay, let me... It's better than 2-day-old dog vomit.
It tastes like...
In a good way.
In a good way, right?
In a good way.
It tastes like, in a good way, it tastes like mango mixed with bath water. But in a good way. Like in a very good way.
Yeah, like the bath water from The Shining in a good way.
In a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like what that old lady was bathing in.
Yeah. But, exactly.
But in a good way.
And yeah, definitely in a good way.
So what do you think for ratings?
Oh, an easy 10.
Easy 10?
Yeah.
It's for me, it's a 10. I'm not going to push the 11 on this one either. This is, to me, is an old standby, but it's a basic 10, I would say.
Yeah.
All right. We'll move on to the next one. Kind of move your cups over here. Alrighty. So the next two are actually the same brand. This is Bang flavor, or Bang brand, I should say. This one is Star Blast flavor. Again, another flavor that doesn't need any further description. Excuse me.
And yet you describe it.
All right, so this says spikes blood sugar producing metabolic mayhem, causing you to crash harder than a test dummy into a brick wall. Sorry, it's not that is what it's saying. It's saying it's not one of those things that makes you crash like a dummy into a brick wall.
Well, I have to admit I'm a little less interested, but to be fair and objective.
So it is made in the USA from domestic and imported ingredients. Again, if you're pregnant or nursing, don't consume any of it. If you're taking any prescription drugs or have medical conditions, interesting.
Yeah, not just a specific, any medical condition.
All right, so this one, did I say the flavor of this one? This is a Star Blast flavor.
Yeah.
Okay. And there. Okay, so this one is totally clear again. A lot of clear today.
Seems like clear and pink.
This almost has a minty smell or something.
It reminds me of bubble bath.
Well, it does. It smells just like bubble bath in a good way.
Yeah, like I remember I had an Optimus Prime bubble bath, bottle as a kid, and this is pretty much what came out of his head.
Yeah. It does. It smells a whole lot like bath soap in a good way. Like bath soap you'd want to drink. Right? Which is interesting because it tastes like bath soap.
Yeah, I think we might have a contender for the cotton candy. Don't get too excited.
Nope.
Yep.
I can't even really talk about this one. I'm just going to say it's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, let's just yeah.
It's kind of, this is one of those flavors that it's very self-explanatory. Like, you don't have to get too much into it because it's so solid.
It's Starburst.
Yeah, exactly.
It's out of this world.
Okay, so we've had good luck with the first Bang Energy, and we'll.
So what's our next flavor?
Finish up with something I'm personally very excited about. This one is another Bang. It's a Rainbow Unicorn. Excuse me. This is. It says Rainbow Unicorn and natural flavor, so I'm sure that they use the flavor of real rainbows and unicorns in it. What's really interesting to me is you buy one whole can of these, and I'm assuming you're expected to drink it in one sitting.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine taking any more than a sip of this at any given time without wanting to die. In a good way.
In a good way, yeah. I mean, die out of happiness.
Right.
I mean, you don't want to overload.
So this is another clear release from Bang. So I guess we're going to see what it's like to have a rainbow unicorn Bang in our mouth. Not particularly anything interesting on the can other than your normal warnings about death if you drink too much of it. So that's a good sign.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely.
Cup here.
I just assume anytime a unicorn is in your mouth, there's always that chance, in a good way.
This one kind of reminds me of the Gamer Fuel a little bit.
Kind of has a little bit of a whiff of tequila. Something.
Kind of got a citrusy. I'm getting a citrusy flavor. So
I think that's probably your rainbow. So I guess it's a pastel rainbow.
I won't do this again.
We have to. We already cashed the check.
All right.
I think my test buds are dead.
going in for another hit.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time really placing it. I think my taste buds are dead.
I mean, it's kind of hard to, because I think all of these energy drinks have had this to a certain extent, but it's kind of got that acidic, vomity, acidity, that it just, it's kind of like when you think that you've got a burp, but it ends up being a little wet, kind of that flavor to it.
Yeah, like a little bit of your esophagus just melted away.
In a good way, yeah.
In a good way, yeah. Well, it's a unicorn. It's a rainbow. It's magical.
Yeah. So if I had to rate it, I know I've been pretty critical of it so far, but for me, it's easily a 10 out of 10. It's easily a 10 out of 10.
I'm going to give it a 1 out of 10. 1 for unicorn.
Well, that's it for our energy drink taste test today. We've been really excited to do.
Yeah.
And we're really happy. We're very happy to do this.
But you know what would make us really happy?
What's that?
Well, these are all really good by themselves.
So you're saying we should mix them?
I'm saying that if a little bit of a good thing is a great thing, what is it all put together?
Excuse me. Well,
I mean, waste not, want not. And I mean, especially if you're gaming or at the range, this is how you really want to consume this stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. If one thing is good by itself, then maybe all mixed together, it should also be good.
Yeah, it might make some interesting colors.
Let's see what we get here. Let's go ahead and
I'll stir it up.
get it all mixed up here.
Yeah, it smells like my old chemistry set right now. Is there a smoke?
It's got a nice cloudy mix going on. Probably a little bit on the floor for your cats to drink, which I'm sure
Earl will love it.
be totally fine with them. So yeah, it's kind of a nice smoky flavor or look to it. So I'm sure it'll be
Like a good fine whiskey.
all right. All right, I'll scoot the bowl towards you a little bit there and dig in. All right, ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1.